In the name of God, Your Excellencies, Vladimir Putin, leaders of the world, ladies and gentlemen, I expect that for this collaborative forum based on the topics of this summit, BRICS and the Global South, building a better world, we could take actions to establish a better system and more relationships based on collective satisfaction. This coalition building and establishing of relationships is important for all countries to be free of unilateralism. The founders of unilateral equations and unipolar power is not correct. Mechanisms that add for this focus, such as the EMF, United Nations, and other examples, have lost their functions due to the politicizing of Western countries. This is why, since the beginning, BRICS, with their objectives, have been able to have a model between the countries of the region and in the international sphere. This summit represents the fact that building a better world is not possible doing it isolated. Joint actions could be taken to make reforms to the current system and create an order based on justice and satisfaction. In other words, a better world. A place where there are not sanctions, aggressions, or genocide, where multilateralism prevails above unilateralism, most people above the minority, equality above all, above disguising democracy against totalitarianism, dialogue above war. Many initiatives for peace have been threatened, and international norms. Israel have stepped on red lines of the governments of the world. And has created a new wave of violence and terror. The war is still in Gaza and places of Lebanon, and international institutions, the Security Council, don't have the capacity to extinguish the fire of this crisis. However, the support of Western governments, headed by the United States towards the Zionist regime, has made that reaching peace and stop war is out of place. Iran believes that this problem cannot be solved without joint efforts. So, in this context of principles and politics, we have sought to create intelligent networks of cooperation and efforts to strengthen cooperation in the world and deepen elements of friendship between countries. This is despite the fact that, contrary to international norms and human rights, the imposition of sanctions has gone against international laws and human rights, and many processes in development have faced different challenges due to coercive measures and political damage, impeding the movement towards a safe, peace, and developed world. In this sense, BRICS and BRICS Plus should design and implement a mechanism, inclusive mechanism based on rules for multilateral for the global south and less developed countries. Sanctions have negative effects for the countries and keep these countries from accessing to funding, so that eliminate their role in the international sphere, such as to fight against climate change and give humanitarian aid. Many countries that are member or are partners with BRICS have dynamic economies. This capacity gives value and provides efforts to create joint links and abundance and benefits. The use of national currency for commerce, new bank platforms, digital currencies, strengthening of bank of development and reservoirs and new measures can create a new world for all of us. New technologies, especially artificial intelligence, will have an impact on our lives in the near future. These countries, developed countries, will impose measures against developing countries and the access to technology. To counteract these limitations, we should cooperate, and we don't have any other choice but to join our experiences and accelerate cooperation. Distinguished people, the BRICS facilitates connections in the world, and the process will benefit in the reduction of difficulties for development and will increase the welfare of the people. The future belongs to the countries that have an important role in the creation of a new order of relations based on consensus and justice. In conclusion, I would like to thank again Vladimir Putin for the celebration of this important summit in the city of Kazan. God peace to be with all of you. Thank you.